But, you know, this whole situation with Leon Rose and the Knicks, it kind of reminds me of one of these old school action-packed, you know, kind of movies that Leon Rose is in right now. You know, like one of those films where the hijacker gets into the plane, he kind of takes over, catches everybody by surprise. Then, you know, all of a sudden, you know, they're fighting back. And then all of a sudden at the end of the movie, somebody's in the cockpit trying to land the plane with no engine. Maybe one engine is working. The plane is shot up, there's fuel leaking, but he's still trying to land that plane. And it's a 50-50 chance. And this sort of situation is like what Leon Rose is in with the Knicks. He's the one in the pilot seat trying to land that plane with fuel leaking, one engine running. And it's like the league at the same time, I don't know, the NBA keeps switching up the rules this whole time that Leon Rose has been in the Knicks front office. You look back in 2019, the Knicks were eligible for at least the top 2 picks. And what? They changed the rules. You know, they kind of gave all 3 teams at the top different odds of getting that lottery ball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird, some of the things that have been going on, but it is what it is. You know, everything is evolving. If it's not evolving, it's dying. But Leon Rose does have to maneuver it through all these situations. The Knicks not getting the first overall pick, and now he's pivoted in a situation where the Knicks have a good team to compete, and at the same time we have a bunch of assets, players that we develop like Quickly, Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, and we have a plethora of draft picks. So under any other normal circumstance, the Knicks would be in prime position to at least trade up and at least get some sort of star in case somebody becomes disgruntled and they want to leave. But the league, of course, is pivoting. And I'm talking about the brand new CBA that's already kind of kicked off this season, but it's primarily really going to kick off, as far as luxury tax penalties, it's going to kick off next season. But this is going to have major implications for Leon Rose and, you know, some of the moves and some of the ways the Knicks have to pivot in order to keep, you know, ourselves alive and try to get us up to that next level. We're trying to get over the hump and at least get a star or make some sort of roster change. But it can't be the old way in which we just trade a bunch of guys, get a bunch of high salary players on the team. With the new CBA now, they basically throw on a bunch of penalties on you when you build an expensive roster, and it limits your chances of acquiring other players and maneuvering. It really limits those chances. Those Clipper teams, those Golden State Warrior teams, the teams that try to overload with salary and then they still find a way to get Russell Westbrook off a buyout, those things end this season. That is no longer going to work anymore. So Leon Rose, he's going to have to pivot. And this will be very interesting how he lands this plane.